see anything we just saw?
What is up, everybody? How's it do, baby? Welcome. I am Captain Boring. This is your 10-minute sports report. It is Monday. It is in December. It is the 4th, 2023. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Listen, a lot of controversy in college football. Army and Navy are playing this weekend. One goes to a bowl game and the other one goes home. A lot of controversy with who came out. Go follow us on Instagram at 4th and 1 Podcast, and you would know all this already. But if you didn't, I'll get you all caught up. Secondly, do not forget to click the like button that is just below this. Don't forget to like this, share it with your family and friends, and leave a comment. I didn't even see what the comments were from last video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at them live, because that's always great YouTubing when you look at something live. So if I go to the comment section, what do we got here? A Winifred Caesar QC2RC wanted a puppy. My last question was, what is something that you always wanted, but never got? So she got a puppy. Dog, cat, liquid whole food, dog, cat as well. Dr. Kev 1. I'm sure 12-year-old me would have an answer to that question, but honestly can't remember a single one right now. Guess that's one of the advantages of being 206 years old. That will get a like and a brief ha 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 ha. Ha. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ha's in there. So that was decently funny. So yeah. So like a comment right now. Drop a comment right now. What are you most looking forward to during Christmas? SZN, that season with a Z. What are you most looking forward to? I just love this whole time of year. Yes, Lord and Savior Jesus Christ birth. First and foremost, thanks, big man. You got it right. You did it right. Secondly, though, I'm just really kind of jumping in full spirited this year. I'm going to see lights. I'm just doing all the Christmas stuff, really immersing myself in Christmas. So that's what I'm looking forward to most, just immersing myself in the Christmas spirit. Anyway, comment down below that, like and subscribe, share, go follow us on Instagram. Tell the people you like and subscribe, or you like and share it to also follow us on Instagram. Do it. You must. It has been decided. All right, well, let's just jump right in here. So in week 14, I didn't get you one last week. I forgot. I got late. Whatever you want to do. Okay. So number 3, Washington on Friday night, December 1st, beat Oregon 34-31 to win the Pac-12 championship. That's the second time that they beat them this season. Also Friday night, Liberty went undefeated, 13-0, 49-35 over New Mexico State. It's important because Liberty they were ranked 24th in yesterday's rankings. They became the highest group of 5 team, and they will actually face Oregon in a New Year's Six bowl game. So good for them. A small kind of division gets a big bowl game. That's good. Washington punched their ticket to the college football playoff, so that's good. All right, then Saturday, Georgia, Alabama, upset of the day. Alabama beat Georgia 27-24. A missed 50-yard field goal that would have been from 45, but a false start happened, backed it up 5 yards. He then missed it from 50. Was the deciding factor. It happened like earlier in the game, but 3 points is 3 points. Michigan took care of Iowa throughout the 12 million punts on both sides, but Michigan ended up scoring 26th in the 8th best defense in the country that Iowa posted, beating them 26-0. The under hit and Michigan covered the spread, so there you go. Florida State beat Louisville to finish undefeated, 16-6 with their third string quarterback. Texas dominated Oklahoma State 49-21. SMU beat previously 22 ranked Tulane. So the controversy also was that SMU, with their strength of schedule, should have been ranked higher, a lot of people thought, than Liberty, but had 2 losses. Liberty was undefeated, etc., etc. In the battle for Ohio that was played in Michigan, Miami of Ohio beat Toledo 23-14. Boise State routed UNLV 44-20, and Troy routed Appalachian State 49-23. So then come Sunday morning, rankings roll out. Michigan, number 1, because Georgia lost. Washington, number 2, because Georgia lost. No problems. Texas, number 3, goes from 7 to 3. They're in. Yes. The committee decides to put a 1-loss SEC champion in over an undefeated ACC conference champion in Florida State. Florida State is out. So your 4 are Michigan, Washington, Texas, Alabama. Michigan will play Alabama in the Rose Bowl at 5 p.m. on New Year's Day. Then Texas will play Washington in the Sugar Bowl at 8:45 New Year's Day, right after the Rose Bowl. Very sad because, listen, I get it. The committee says 4 best teams. Florida State's on their backup quarterback. Their 3rd-string quarterback didn't play, but their defense was outstanding. Alabama defeated the number 1 team in the nation. I get it. I get the argument. Here's my argument. 0 losses is better than 1 loss. Hard stop right there. If Alabama was on their 2nd-string quarterback, 3rd-string quarterback, and had beaten Georgia, Missouri, let's take the number 1 team out of it. So let's just say they were playing like a Missouri, like a number 9 ranked Missouri, which was comparable to what Louisville was. Louisville was 14. 16-6 with the backup quarterback, 3rd-string quarterback, whatever it was. Alabama and was unbeaten. And then Florida State was a 1 loss but got in. Everyone would be just screaming that the SEC didn't get in. Whether the committee wanted to do this or not, and I know that they didn't, but I'm going to phrase it this way just for the clickbait-ish. The committee yesterday said that the SEC deserves to be in no matter what. That's what the committee said yesterday, is that the SEC is the best conference, therefore the champion of the SEC will always be in. Now, we're going to 12 teams this next year. Guess what? The SEC is always going to be in one shape or form. Even if their Power 5 champion will always be in, and then they'll probably get a good 2 to 3 team, another 1 to 2 teams in after that. My guess is on a year basis. If they were 12 right now, they would have 3 in. They would have Alabama, they would have Missouri, and they would have Georgia. So the committee basically said the SEC is the best conference. And then by doing that, the committee unfortunately played into the narrative, whether they meant to or not, and I knew that they did not mean to, but they basically said that, or they continued college football down the path of Big Ten, SEC, 2 mega conferences. Hard stop. That's what they did yesterday. Whether they knew they were doing that again or not, whether that was the intent or not, that's what they did. 0 losses is better than 1 loss, 10 out of 10 times. Hard stop. So, yeah, it's a crying shame. Florida State did everything. They scheduled LSU, neutral site, beat them. They went into Clemson, beat them. They beat Louisville. I understand that their strength of schedule was 55th and Alabama's was 5th or whatever. But if this is about if you want to make the argument, you put the 4 best teams in, then you take Texas out and you put Georgia in, or you take Washington out and you put Georgia in, or you take Michigan out and you put Georgia in. Then Alabama and Georgia, if this is truly about the 4 best teams, which is what they said, we believe 4 best teams, then both the SEC champion and runner-up have to be in the college football playoff. Because I guarantee you, when Michigan steps on the Rose Bowl against Alabama, they're losing by double digits. I guarantee you if Georgia played Washington tomorrow, Georgia would just steamroll Washington. I guarantee you if Georgia and Alabama, and if Alabama and Texas played again, it would go in the favor of Alabama. I guarantee it. The SEC, yes. I'm hurting my own argument. The SEC is the best conference. I will give them that because they get up and they perform in the biggest games. But if the committee wanted this to be the 4 best teams, which is what they said, this is about the 4 best teams, then you have. Are we still going? Oh, we're still going. Sorry if my swear word got in there. If this is about getting in the 4 best teams, then Georgia also has to be in. So the committee made a mistake, huge mistake in my personal opinion. They said it was because Florida State had the backup quarterback. That's just bull hunky tonk. Then again, all you needed to say was walk on camera. You leave Alabama out and you say, yeah, well, Florida State was undefeated and Alabama had 1 loss. Next time, don't lose to Texas and you'd be in. That's all you would have had to say. But no, the committee has no cojones. And they went with the easy decision that they knew would get the least backlash. Because heaven forbid you piss off the South. Even though we beat them in a war like 4 times by now. My goodness. They ain't that good because we beat them already. We'll smack them around again, ladies and gentlemen. All right, NFL time. I'm going to do standings. I'm not running through all the things because some teams are just bad. So in the AFC East, so how this works is 4 division winners, 3 wildcard teams. AFC East, Dolphins are on a 3-game winning streak. They won again yesterday. They are 9-3. The rest of that division is just uber trash. The Buffalo Bills are 6-6. They were supposed to be Super Bowl contenders, not. The Jets lost yesterday. That's 5 in a row for the Jets. They're 4-8. The Patriots lost yesterday. That's 5 in a row for them. They're 2-10. The Patriots lost 6-0 yesterday. 6-0. They held a team to 6 points and lost. AFC North, Baltimore Ravens, 2-game winning streak, 9-3. Great. Then it's Steelers, 7-5. They lost at home in like a weather delay. The game was delayed twice to the worst team in the league, the Arizona Cardinals. Cleveland Browns 7-5, Cincinnati Bengals 5-6, now without Joe Burrow. AFC South, Jacksonville Jaguar 2-game winning streak, 8-3. Indianapolis Colts 1-game winning streak, 7-5. Houston Texans beat the someone yesterday. Denver Broncos yesterday. They are 7-5, and then the Tennessee Titans lost yesterday. They are 4-8. Kansas City Chiefs lost last night to the Green Bay Packers. They are 8-4. Denver Broncos 6-6. Chargers Raiders 7-5. The Philadelphia Eagles are still an NFL best 7-2. However, they just got shellacked last night. Shellacked 49-19, 42-19. It doesn't even matter. It was so bad. The Cowboys are sniffing on their tails at 9-3. The Giants and the Commanders are both trash. Not even going to go over that. By the way, Cowboys have won 4 straight. They won on Thanksgiving last. The Detroit Lions won yesterday against the New Orleans Saints. They are 9-3. The Green Bay Packers have won 3 straight. Including last night to the Chiefs. They are 6-6 along with the Vikings, and then the Bears are trash. The Atlanta Falcons are on a 2-game winning streak. They are 6-6. The Buccaneers are 5-7. New Orleans Saints have lost 3 straight. They are also 5-7. The Carolina Panthers are 1-11, all ultra trash, and have been eliminated from the playoffs. The 49ers are on a 4-game winning streak and just pounded the Eagles as I went into. The Rams are 6-6 and on a 3-game winning streak. The Seahawks are 6-6, and the Arizona Cardinals are trash. But let's look at the playoffs real quick. So if the NFL season ended today, Miami Dolphins in the AFC would be 1, Ravens would be 2. Dolphins would get that bye. The 1 seed in the NFL gets the bye. Everyone else then plays. Ravens 3, Jaguars 4, Jaguars 3, Chiefs 4, Pittsburgh 5, Cleveland Browns 6, and then the last team would be the Colts in 7 at 7-5. The Texans are also 7-5, Broncos 6-6, Bills 6-6, Bengals 5 and 6. So a lot of teams right now vying for that last spot. In the NFC, the Eagles would still be the number 1 seed because they only have 2 losses. Niners have 3, Lions have 3, Cowboys have 3. So Eagles would be the 1 seed, San Fran 2, Lions 3, Falcons 6 and 6, 4. That's the special division, let's call it. The Dallas Cowboys at 9 and 3 would be the 5th seed. The Minnesota Vikings 6 and 6. And Green Bay Packers 6 and 6 would all get in. Rams 6 and 6. Seattle Seahawks 6 and 6. That's who in 2 weeks. That's who the Eagles play, and the Buccaneers right there 5 and 7, along with the Saints. So a lot of football still yet to be played. That was not English. All right, so let's look what happened over the weekend. I'm going to go into Friday night in the NBA, do a little standing. I know I'm well over the 10 minutes. Get used to it or just leave. Comment down below, have you made it this far? This video is going to have 1,000 comments because I'm making you comment every 3 seconds. So on Friday, December 1st, Philadelphia walked into Boston and just got beat 125-119. There. Denver walked into Phoenix and came out with a win, 119-111. On Saturday, the 2nd, Cleveland went to Detroit and beat the Pistons 110-101. Denver went to Sacramento and lost 123-117. Excuse me. No games were played yesterday. Only 2 games tonight. None of them are who we cover or are covering. Standings. The Boston Celtics lead the East standings in the NBA by a game and a half over the Magic and the Bucks. They're both 1.5 games back. 3 games back now are the Philadelphia 76ers and the New York Knicks. The Cleveland Cavaliers are still sitting in that 8th seed. That's where they've been this entire season, I feel, at 11-9, 4.5 games back of first, but only a game and a half back of fourth, and only 3 games back of second. So again, a lot of time to make up. Western Conference. The Denver Nuggets are 5 and 5 in their last 10. They are now 2 games back of the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are in first in the West, followed by the Thunder, who are also 2 games back. So they're actually tied for second there. The West is very, very interesting. The Sixers are 4 and 6 in their last 10 and are on a 2-game losing streak. The Cavs are 7 and 3 and have won 1 straight game. So right now, kind of all mediocre here to start. Alrighty, hockey. Are you still with me? Comment down below again. LOL, JK, not really. LOL. That was fun for me to do that just for a second. All right, so on Saturday the 2nd, no teams played on Friday night. Well, 2 teams, Columbus and New Jersey and San Jose and Ottawa played. They didn't play each other. San Jose played New Jersey and Ottawa played Columbus, but that's just how I read them. Okay, 10 minutes sports report, worst podcast on the interwebs. Saturday, Seattle went to Ottawa and lost 2-0. Colorado went to Anaheim and lost 4-3 in a shootout. Wow. And Vegas hosted Washington and beat them 4-1. Right? I got to remember, it's Anaheim, Vegas, Colorado, and Seattle. Yeah. I'm there. Monday night, Seattle plays Montreal, St. Louis plays Vegas, and I guess Colorado has the night off. Great. All right, standings. If the page will load. All right, so the Colorado Avalanche and the Western Central are on a 3-game losing streak, but still somehow hold the first place. They are 15, 7-2 with 32 points. 1 point behind that are the Dallas Stars with 31. Winnipeg Jets have 28 points there. In the Pacific, the Vegas Golden Knights are on a 2-game winning streak, 16, 5-4 with 36 points. At 33 points are the Vancouver Canucks. The Seattle Kraken have lost their last 4 games. They're now 8-11-6 with 22 points in 5th place in the Pacific. And the Anaheim Ducks have won a game, but are 2-8 in their last 10. Boo. And are 10-14-0 and have 20 points. So yeah, little hope for the Kraken and the Ducks at this point, I would say. All right, we have since doubled the 10-minute sports report. Well, I should call this the 20-minute sports report. No, I'm going to nickname this one that the SEC sucks because all right, no, you know what the title of this one is going to be is that Georgia should be in. Yeah. Again, if it's 4 best teams, then put in Georgia. Okay, because Georgia was the best. Like, I'm not doing this again. Anyway, thank you all for listening. I hope you have a fantastic week. Again, I'm going to try to drop these whenever I can, sort of deal. I meant to do one late last week. Then the week just kind of got away from me. And that's what happens when you are an adult with little to no responsibilities. You just forget to do things. So thank you for tuning in. Again, like, subscribe, share with people. Cannot stress that enough. People need sports in 10-minute doses. Like, or 20 minute, 21 minute, 20 minute and 58 seconds, 20 minute, 59, 21 minute. Okay, I'm getting out of here. Remember, God loves you. I pray God blesses you. Wash those hands, filthy animals, because y'all are filthy. I'm going to give you the original outro music. Maybe. LOL, it broke. Bye.